Sean here from Worldwide Bread Show. Listen, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, get involved in the channel. I want to do a quick match reaction to, I know it's a few days late, guys. It's been hectic around my world. Many of you know, some of you don't know, but I've went through like a big move, career change, and all kind of stuff. So my schedule's just really gotten difficult as I'm onboarding at a new company right now. So it's been hard just to do reactions and be on streams, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks things will get back to normal and I'll be able to stream regularly and all that. But I want to talk about the game the other day, Ralf Rangnick's first game at the wheel, so to speak, at Manchester United. We won 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and you know, I know when the lineup came out, a lot of people were up in arms, and to be honest with you, I wasn't too fussed because I didn't feel that a brand new manager would come in and change the lineup when he only had half a training session with them, especially after they had just won a match against Arsenal the game before. So I wasn't surprised by that. What I was surprised by was the first 30 minutes. It was obvious to me in 30 minutes that we were a different team the first 30 minutes than what we had been for really since probably we were the most, I could tell we were the most coached team. Not defensively, because Jose would really set us up to park the bus and be very organized. Van Gaal had his own system where Van Gaal was very possession based. But man, we pressed as a team and we played. I think they said we won the ball back in the opponent's final third more times than any game since Sir Alex has left, which is crazy to me. And we saw immediately what Ralf wants to do. Listen, I want to try to give all of our players a fair shake under a new regime. I'm hoping that we really stick with this plan of staying with Ralf for 6 months and then moving him into more of a director of football role type situation and bringing in a manager. I'm hoping that's what we're going to do. I hope this whole sentimental Rangnick's at the wheel stuff, I don't care if he runs the table, gets second, and wins the Champions League. We need to say thanks. It's time for you to help us pick a new manager. And the reason for that is because Ralf is one, he's an older guy getting up there, but two, he wants to build clubs. That's kind of his thing. And so ultimately, I hope we stick with that. But as for the match, let's talk about the match itself. I feel like the only person who I wouldn't have given at least a 6 is probably Marcus Rashford. Marcus just didn't seem really to be at it and ultimately very effective. You know, everyone played okay. I thought the first half, even Scott looked, the first 30 minutes under the pressing system with the intention of moving the ball quickly and getting it forward, I saw Scott McTominay try to make more forward passes in the first 30 minutes than what I've seen him make in some whole games. Now, again, after that, I got to be honest, second half, he reverted back to form. And second half, he was absolutely useless. Fred has been, Fred's been carrying this guy anyway. Fred, I think, had about 85 to 90 touches of the ball. I think Scott ended up with like 41, which is why we say he goes hiding in games, and people get all offended by that. But I'm giving Scott a fresh new start under Ralf. Hopefully he comes good, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know. I don't see it. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he's the next, I don't know, Darren Fletcher or something. But I don't know. I think that the first 30 minutes showed me that there is at least a squad player there, in my opinion. I know some people disagree with me totally. Some people think he's starter material, which I don't know what you're watching. And there's other people that think he has absolutely no use whatsoever. And I don't know if I agree with any of those extremes. even though I used to agree with the extreme of just get him out. But I think that what I saw in the first 30 minutes, there's a player there, and I think that Scott McTominay is a tool for a specific job. That's what I think. But ultimately, I feel like I think Ralf can find the player there if he gets this guy passing the ball forward and not always sideways and backwards and not always hiding. Hopefully that happens. The rest of the players who played well, I feel like Fred kind of man of match performance. And the other person I thought looked really good in the system was Victor Lindelof. I think that Lindelof, his weaknesses in defense is when he's playing in a back two, parking the bus. I don't feel that he's physical enough for the Prem. I think he gets bullied a lot. I think that he plays soft at times. But when you let him step out with the ball and play the way that he played under Ralf's system, where he's picking up the ball the majority of the time on the halfway line, I think he can be phenomenal. I think Victor Lindelof is one of those players that can be phenomenal or be garbage based on the system he's in. And that's a lot of professionals. Not every system is built for everyone's skill set. And I feel like Victor Lindelof had a phenomenal game. Overall, we won a 1-0 that we desperately needed. I feel like we tried to throw it away again on set pieces. We still have not scored enough on set pieces. Why do we have some set piece coach that can't coach set pieces? And to be fair, Crystal Palace should have scored. It's a good thing Jordan Ayew is terrible, because he basically had a gimme and he just threw up all over himself. So that would have been an entirely different game, but we move. Ralf has been appointed 2 games since he's been appointed, and we're already back above Arsenal where we belong. Yes, I said that because Arsenal lost last night. United won on Sunday. It's all good in the hood, right? So we've literally gained 6 points on them. And just two, what else did you expect from Arsenal, right? It is what it is. But guys, listen, let me know what you think about the game. Like, subscribe, get involved. I know this is just a real quick match reaction. I'm just excited that we won. I think that now we move to young boys. I expect a ton of changes to be made in the team. We're already through. We're already top of the group. Let's play kids. Let's let people rest. Let's give Ralf another full day of training with the first team on Thursday, and he wouldn't have that if he plays the first team on Wednesday. So I don't see that happening. And I'm just excited to see where we go. We have a very, very kind run of fixtures. Our next 8 games are extremely winnable. And I'd love to see us get on one of those runs where we run off 8, 9, 10 wins in a row and really see where we are in the league. Because top 4 is not a given. I know people think it's a given. It is not. Spurs are now getting results under Conte, and they're still ahead of us. And Conte is a top manager. West Ham, we keep waiting for them to fall off, but it's not happening. You would like to think that the squad depth issue will get them the further they progress in Europe. We shall see. I don't even see them getting many Thursday, Sunday games. So we'll see how it goes. I think ultimately United end up 4th and West Ham drop to 6th. That's what I think, because I think that Spurs are going to pass them on the strength of their manager. But the way West Ham is playing, it would not surprise me if West Ham end up 4th. It's really that much up for grabs. We don't know what's happening unless United go on a big run, and we want to see that. Again, United 1, Crystal Palace 0. The thing that really stuck out to me about this game is, for the first time in a long time, what Ralf has preached since the moment he came in the door, we saw it, and that was control. I never really felt worried that I didn't feel we were in danger the way I have really the whole time, ever since Ole became the regular coach from the interim coach. It didn't take long for him to change his system and start playing defensively and very reactive instead of proactive. And you guys know I always complained about that. And it's weird how people want to eulogize now the coaching regime of Ole like it was some special time for our club. It wasn't. You guys need to get past it. You need to move on. Listen, get back to talking about the guy as a player and stop talking about that management stint, because it was terrible. It was terrible, and he was rubbish. Stop acting like he wasn't. So we're needing an entire reset now, because even some of the signings that he bought that we all praised, we realized weren't what we thought. So let's just move on from it. I mean, we're making videos and montages, and thank you for everything, Ole. Thank you for what? For leaving us in crap and never winning a trophy? Thank you for what? For allowing the fans to get a good tune and to smile again at Old Trafford? Really? I mean, whatever. I'm just glad I can remember the guy as the player that he was. Now let's get back to that. It's going to take a few more probably seasons for me to forget the last 2 years where this guy made me suffer, because I saw this inconsistency over and over and over again in this reactive instead of proactive approach. And you don't win the league. You don't win proactive. You don't win big trophies consistently if you're not proactive as a manager. And it was just plain to see, but people's loyalty and love for sentiment blinded them to reality. Because the truth is, for most people, facts never trump feelings. But anyway, guys, I'm just grateful it's over. We could see Ralf's preaching control. We seem to be in control. Love the first 30 minutes of pressing. It was amazing to see. Like I said, all players are getting a reset for me. I feel like the 4-2-2-2 system, I don't like it. I don't like it as a coach. And the reason is, I've only coached at youth level, so that's my problem, is that the only way to coach 4-2-2 and it to be really, really effective is to use your fullbacks for width. My problem is that it's hard for me to think completely Ralf's way, because Ralph wants to narrow the pitch to play through the middle. And I've been so trained and indoctrinated that the best way to win football matches is when you have the ball, you expand the pitch. That way the opponent is stretched. And when you don't have the ball, you shrink the pitch so that you have a better chance to win it back. And so it's hard for me to like a 4-2-2-2 system. But again, I'm for whatever, as long as it's working and we're winning. But I love the control. I love the pressing. Like I said, even the first 30 minutes, I was even not screaming at certain players in the midfield. So I think that there's something there we can really build upon and work with. I'm excited for the next few months. Let's keep at it. Again, let me know what you think about the game. Let me know who was your man of the match. For me, it's Fred, not just because of his industry and what he done, but also, you know, his amazing goal, right-footed, by the way, which Fred's not a right footer. It was a beautiful goal by Fred. Love it. You love to see the celebrations. And I'm just excited to see us, you know, get back on this winning track. Let's keep it rolling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys all again live soon. Again, it's been Sean from Wild Red Show. You know how we do. It's the Yankee love to love, and I'm out.